Bottom. 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 Oh my god. I overslept, bro. I overslept AF. I got some new skins though. Check out my new bow skin. My new my new pixel torch skin. I mean not torch, pickaxe skin, I mean. Worth it. Worth it. Let's see. There's a new guy up top, new base up top. I gotta lie, it feels kind of nice to wake up and play Rust though. I got some new skins for some clothes too. But making sure, big dogs. Bumping my table, my whole light goes down. Well, WTF, bro. That was behind me, I'm pretty sure. Ah, that's what I need. Sulfur. I need to raid some people. And I need blueprints. It's been about 4 days and I have not been raided, so we should be fine, to be honest. I'm thinking we should be fine. I have one gun blueprint, which is the semi. But I'm working on as many blueprints as physically possible, and then we'll start raiding. This guy's can basically right in my way. He's probably going to be the first one I raid, to be honest. That was northeast. Should not have to worry about the northeast, thank God. Those are frames like crazy. But what a joke. What? And I did end up getting the new pack with the new display models, which is pretty tight. I just don't really have enough room to put it. Which means we need to expand. Bro, I got so many new skins, it's crazy. Let's craft. So blacked out, baby. Oh, I got the new rock skin too. Lava, which is pretty cool. At least I think it's pretty cool. Excuse me. Look at that, all blacked out. And that's burlap. Other one, dude. Stupid. Obviously not what I was trying to do, brother. Yep, totally. Yep, you got me. Wanted them to stack for sure. I didn't get a skin for the axe because there was only like 4, and each one was like $36, which is fucking nuts, dude. I need health. Lagging so bad, bro. I can bring something down. My God. It's still the fucking same. Gonna be somebody that sneaks up behind me. I'll put money on it. There always is. Shit. auto turret? Fantastic. It sucks, actually. It legitimately fucking sucks. Auto turret's fucking... I thought that auto turret is what makes the game great. Like, not an increase in quality, not an increase in performance, not fucking auto turrets. So everybody fucking dies trying to get the outpost. It's fucking brilliant. Fucking retard. Designing the game for fucking Chads. Exactly what they're doing. Chads and Chads only. That's the only people that fucking matter. Fuck everybody else, right? Let the Chads get what they want. That's all that matters. I'm fucking done, bro! Fuck! Fucking auto turret, 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 auto turret. All of it fucking exists, bro. There's no fucking players, there's no fucking anything, just a fucking auto turrets fucking everywhere. God, suck my fucking dick, bro. Suck my fucking dick. Built this fucking game built around fucking Chads. Everything's fucking Chad. Everything. 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 Fucking everything. Who gives a fuck about the rest of the players, right? It's all about fucking Chads. Chads, Chads, Chads. Chads get this. Chads get that. 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 Chads get battering ram. Chads get auto turrets. Chad's getting more fucking guns. Chad's getting fucking everything, but every other fucking player that likes to play this goddamn game gets fucking shit on because it's all they give a fuck about. It's all they give a fuck about is just fucking Chads constantly, bruh. Constantly. What else can we fucking do to make sure Chads are fucking happy? What else? What else? Constant fucking bullshit. Runs like fucking shit. They don't give a fuck about nobody else but fucking Chads. Constant goddamn problems fucking constantly, bro. Turn my fucking light on. Turn the fucking light on, you stupid fuck. Turn the fucking light on. Oh my fucking god. What is your fucking problem? Shoved in my fucking asshole, bro. Shoved straight up that motherfucker. Might as well stick your head up my fucking ass too. You piece of shit. God damn. Everything's a fucking problem. Everything, bro. Everything is a fucking problem. Everything. Everything is a fucking problem. What the fuck else you got? What the fuck else you got? What the fuck else? God damn. Shot by an auto turret. 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 Shot by a fucking auto turret. God fucking damn, dude. This fucking game sucks. Fucking sucks. It fucking ruined it, dude. Ruined it. You guys thought that fucking setting up auto turrets all around outposts was fucking the next genius fucking idea? God damn. Fucking ridiculous. Can you be any more fucking petty? Can you appease the fucking Chads any fucking more than you already fucking do, dude? What the fuck do you do for normal players? Nothing. Nothing. You don't give a fuck about normal players. You couldn't fucking care less. I don't fucking give a shit. They don't give a fuck about nobody but them goddamn selves. Jesus fucking Christ. Problem after fucking 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 problem. It's annoying, right? Imagine living through that fucking bullshit. Imagine playing through that fucking bullshit. That's all you fucking do. Problem after fucking problem after fucking problem after fucking problem after fucking problem. Shoved so far in my fucking ass I can't fucking breathe. Fucking really? It just magically fucking disappeared? That's what happened? It just magically fucking disappeared. That's crazy. Jesus Christ. Find that high external stone wall. I would like to set up a shop. My goal is to stay in this server and try to unlock as many blueprints as possible. That's what we're chasing today, is blueprints. And then tomorrow I'll probably raid as much as physically possible. Fuck. 200 for the solar panel. Oh, I got a new furnace skin. I forgot about that. I'm just gonna pick up what I can. Actually, better yet, this is what I'm about to do. I'm gonna stay in the safe zone, probably inside. I'm gonna look up a YouTube video on the best performance settings for Rust. Just cause. It's kind of something that I need to do. Performance settings for Rust. Let's see who has the most likes. What the fuck is going on? 11,000 views, 34,000 views. 4 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
Rust.
Alright, huge shout out.
If you're tired of lags and low FPS...
Hey, calm down. Huge shout out to this guy, Stelic, S-T-E-L-I-C, for the help.
If you're tired of lags and low FPS in Rust, this video is just what you need. I'll show you the best settings in Rust for PvP, high FPS, great image quality, and overall gameplay experience. I'm gonna cover absolutely everything you need to know from start to finish on optimizing your game, alongside which settings you should be using for a competitive advantage to allow you to get the best FPS possible and lowest input latency. I guarantee that after using all these settings, you will end up with an extremely responsive and great feeling game without any lags or stutters. So if you find this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button below and subscribe to the channel, it helps me a lot. And also, check out today's sponsor. Rust Clash is the only place you need to go if you want to dive into case battles. You can climb 3 free cases by using code STELIC or clicking the link in the first comment. Rust Clash also has a lot of new game modes like tab. Good luck! Let's start with the gameplay tab. Most of the settings in this tab don't play a significant role in your game's performance, but some settings here can give you a huge advantage over other players, as well as a small increase in FPS. First, change the field of view to the maximum value to see more of what's happening at the edges of your screen. If you have a really bad PC and you need every FPS you can get, set this option to the minimum value to gain a few extra FPS. Make sure that the head bob option is disabled and all other options in this section are enabled. If head bob is enabled, your screen will shake while running or when you pick up items, which is very distracting. Also, disable the hard punch option. If this option is enabled, every time you take damage, your screen will shake, become blurry, and you will hear the sound of damage, all of which will distract you. Next, change nudity to underwear. This is a very subtle setting that will save you a few FPS compared to pixelated. Turn off all other settings in this section except for show blood. If you turn off show blood as well, then you won't know when you take damage, since you've disabled the hard punch option. You have 2 options in the physics settings. If you want maximum performance, set max gips to 0. Then open the console by pressing the F1 button and type effects.maxgips.
He said change max gips to 0. Control panel. Let me put this in chat real quick, once I type it. That way you guys have it. We're all learning together, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. So it's gonna be effects
-1.
Alright, So effects, EFFECTS dot, which is the period, max, MAX, Gibbs, GIBS, and the colon, so dot dot, space, quotations as if you're going to say something, -1. You have to make sure to hold, oh no, -1, and then in quotations. There's somebody shooting. You hear him? Somebody was just shooting. Now he's in town.
Now when you destroy any building blocks or deployables, you won't see any particles, which can give you a huge advantage in specific situations. For example, during a raid, when you blow up a door or a wall. If max Gibbs is set to the maximum value, you won't be able to see what's inside the base for a while. If this value is set to -1, you'll be able to see what's inside immediately. If you have a good PC, turn on the Upgrade FX option, which will enable new animations when upgrading building blocks. If you need every FPS, then turn the setting off as well, and also disable both RGB settings. In the Audio tab, just be sure to mute the in-game music so it won't distract you, and put the master volume higher than the game sounds volume to hear headshots with bass boost.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that, chat.
So
listen.
in the Audio tab, just be sure to mute the in-game music so
He said mute the in-game music. I knew everybody does that. But I like the music, so I keep it on 0.1, just enough to be able to hear.
it won't distract you, and put the master volume higher than the game sounds volume.
Alright, so he said put the master volume above the game sounds volume, and that will allow us to hear headshots. Which mine isn't right now. It's kind of crazy. Alright.
Volume to hear headshots with bass boost. I also recommend using the 7.1 speaker mode, which gives you a more spacious experience. In the Screen tab, select the maximum available resolution. I have a Full HD monitor, so I choose a 1080p. If you have a 2K or 4K monitor, choose the maximum resolution for you to maximize the load on your GPU.
Bro, I can't do that, bro. My monitor is 2160, brother. My monitor is like an $800 monitor. 2160. That's like 4K, I'm pretty sure. Let me look. Is a 2160 monitor a 4K monitor? Yes, a monitor with a 3840 by 2160 resolution is commonly referred to as a 4K monitor. So I have a 4K monitor, which is, first off, is insane. But he said to change it.
If you have a really bad GPU, you can try playing in HD resolution. The image quality will be much.
Oh, we can try it. Let's try it. Maybe that's why we're lagging so much. Oh god, it's gonna break. It's definitely gonna break. I'm glad I'm in the safe zone. Oh, maybe not. Is that gonna make it run better? What the fuck? What? Why can't I see? It's all black. What the fuck is going on? Dude, I have never run into that before. I can't see anything. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's insane. It's in 2160 though, and it seems to be running alright. Everything's clicking right. Maybe that's my problem, is because I'm trying to play everything at 720 whenever I have a 2160 monitor. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Let's finish this up and
Much worse, but your FPS will increase significantly. Also make sure that your FPS will increase resolution for you to maximize the load on your GPU. If you have a really bad GPU, you can try playing in HD resolution. The image quality will be much worse, but your FPS will increase significantly. Also make sure that screen mode is set to full screen. Set the FPS limit to the refresh rate of your monitor. If you have a 160Hz
refresh, advanced display info. I'll let you guys see this. It's the wrong one. Display. No, that's not right, bro. It's saying it's 1080 in 60 hertz. That's not right. Oh, it's because I have it changed like that. I see. So then I need to change it to 1080, and then my We're doing this together so that you guys can learn too, you know. Dude, display settings. What is this the fuck? I typed in display and it was like, nope. Refresh, or hertz. We're gonna do 180. I don't know why it's not already on 180. I did change it to that. That's much better. Alright, 180, we're gonna keep it on 1080. So technically it needs to be on the same refresh rate, which is 180. 181, 179, 181, 179. 180, dude, damn it. Alright.
Hz monitor, set it to 160 FPS. If you have a 240 Hz monitor, set it to 240 FPS. This will allow you to get rid of stutters and breaks in image display, making your game much smoother and more stable. Turn off VSync, as this setting locks your FPS to your refresh rate. We already did this earlier.
Locks your FPS to your refresh rate? Is that what he said?
As this setting locks your FPS to your refresh rate.
What would be wrong with that, though? Wouldn't you want to lock your FPS with your refresh rate? Or am I wrong?
We already did this earlier. Limit FPS in background, turn off, and limit FPS in menu, turn on. I don't think you want to watch videos in the main menu at 200 FPS. 60 will be enough. Now let's move on to the graphics tab, where all the magic will happen. Set the render scale to 1. If you set it to the minimum value, your game will be turned from
OBS crashed, but the good news is that once we get this figured out, we should be fine.
shader level. This is one of the most important settings. If you are a true PvP chat who needs every FPS, set this option to the minimum. In this case, you will have to sacrifice image quality for a 5 to 10% increase in FPS, and in most cases, it's really worth it. For other players who care about image quality, set the value to 3. This will make the textures of the ground, sand, snow and rocks looks more natural and beautiful, making your game much more enjoyable. You'll have to sacrifice a few FPS, but it's definitely worth it. Turn off NVIDIA DLSS and NVIDIA DLAA. Enable NVIDIA Reflex mode to reduce input latency, and disable NVIDIA Reflex latency marker. Set the pixel light count and particle raycast budget to the minimum values. These two settings are related to ray tracing. However, they are not working at the moment, so just turn them off. Soft particles. This setting adds a glow around the campfire, making the image more beautiful and doesn't affect your FPS, so you can enable it. As for draw distance, I recommend using these keybinds. I leave these comments in the description.
Okay, draw distance.
Description below. As for draw distance, I recommend using this.
Okay, so he has it turned to the maximum, which I wouldn't mind. And then bind, B-I-N-D, space 8, the number, space graphics, dot, draw distance, space 2500. Set bind to 8 to command. Yeah.
These keybinds. I leave these comments in the description below, so you can just.
There's another one. So this one's BIND space 9 space graphics dot draw distance space 0.
Just copy them. These commands allow you to decrease and increase the draw distance, which will help you see objects, animals and other players in the distance more easily. It will also help you slightly increase your FPS when the draw distance is set to the minimum value. Water reflections. This setting affects all water in the game and consumes a lot of FPS, but only if you are close to water, so disable it. Water quality. This setting only affects water in the ocean and has no effect on water in lakes, rivers or oases. But it also consumes a lot of FPS, even if you are far from the ocean, so disable it as well. Turn off grass shadows. This option not only reduces your FPS, but also makes it more difficult to find items and weapons in the grass. Grass displacement. Always enable this setting to make it easier to find weapons and
You said turn that other one off, right?
grass. Grass displacement.
Grass shadows off, but grass displacement on to be able to see your weapons and stuff in the grass.
Always enable this setting to make it easier to find weapons and other items in the grass. A very useful setting that doesn't reduce your FPS at all. Precise terrain billboards. To be honest, I have no idea what this setting does, so just disable it. Texture quality. In most cases, you don't need to select a value more than quarter resolution, as this is the optimum value based on testing. However, if you have a really good GPU, you can use full resolution to improve image quality, but you will have to sacrifice some FPS in that case. Anisotropic filtering mode and level. Just turn off these two settings and forget about them. Parallax mapping is a useless option that doesn't work in the game and lowers your FPS, so make sure to disable it. Let's move on to shadows. This is another very important section of the settings that can greatly affect your gameplay. If you think that to get the maximum FPS, you just need to turn everything to zero, you're wrong. If you do this, all shadows in the game will be just awful, blinking and
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed too, is if you turn the shadows to the very low quality, it looks like people are moving constantly. You're going to get distracted for sure. I agree.
really bad looking. However, by sacrificing just 1 or sometimes 2% of your FPS, you can get very beautiful shadows. To do this, set the shadow quality to 1, shadow resolution to medium, shadow mask mode to shadow mask, shadow cascades to 2, and disable the last two settings. As you can see, the quality of the shadows has improved, yet your FPS remains almost the same. And finally, graphics quality section. Here you need to set the decor quality, grass quality, and terrain quality to 0. These three settings can give you an advantage in some situations if they are turned off. Max tree meshes and tree quality are two settings that work together. If you want to get the best image without losing quality or FPS, then set tree meshes to 50 and tree quality to 100. In this case, you will get the best result without losing FPS or image without losing quality or FPS, then set tree meshes to 50 and tree quality to 100. In this case, you will get the best result without losing FPS or image quality. If you have a really high-end PC, then set both of these settings to maximum and forget about them. Set object quality to 100 or 150 if you have a good PC. Load bias set to 1. This is the only correct value for all PCs. If you use a lower value, you will not see animals and some objects in the distance. If you use a higher value, nothing will change, but you will lose some FPS. And finally, set the particle quality to 0, because it's completely useless setting that doesn't do anything. In the Image Effects tab, you have two options. If you want a beautiful image, use my settings. You will lose a few FPS, but it's worth it.
Changed,
a beautiful image, use my settings.
So he has anti-aliasing off, high quality bloom on, ambient occlusion on, sharpen on. This last one on. Depth of field off. Used to be on. I don't need lens dirt. Ocean blur, yeah. God rays. Add beams of light when looking toward the sun. Oh, that's crazy.
You will lose a few FPS, but it's worth it. These settings will enhance your gaming experience by adding shadows, sun rays, and other effects, making your game more atmospheric and enjoyable. For maximum performance, use only these three settings. They won't affect your FPS, but they will slightly improve the image. Here is an example of how your game will look in the first and second cases. As for anti-aliasing, you will have to find the right setting yourself. In my case, I don't use this option at all. Instead, I use motion blur as I have a good monitor. I know it sounds ridiculous, but instead I use motion blur as I have a good monitor. I know it sounds ridiculous, but for me it's the best option. If I use any anti-aliasing, the image immediately becomes blurry and unclear, and when I turn the camera, my eyes hurt because the image is too sharp. If you run into the same problem, try disabling anti-aliasing and enabling motion blur. In other cases, it would be best to disable motion blur and use a fixed-IA or a semi-IA anti-aliasing. This way you won't lose much FPS and will slightly improve the image quality. And finally, in the experimental tab, Disable the first two settings and enable automatic processor affinity. Also, set GC buffer to the maximum value. The more memory you allocate for this, the less stutters you will have when you run around the map. Enable automatic processor affinity. Also, set GC buffer to the maximum value. The more memory you allocate for this, the less stutters you will have when you run around the map. And make sure to disable clouds. If this setting is enabled, you will immediately lose about 20 FPS, a completely useless option. So here are the settings for real PvP chats. These settings are focused on maximum performance at the expense of image quality. Using this,
Give it a shot. I have to bring this down. Just cause. I don't know why my webcam keeps getting moved over, brother. It's playing with my mind. With my mind. Alright, let's give it a shot. I did increase the quality, so at least everything should at least look a little better, you know what I'm saying? Because it's in the actual native resolution as my monitor. I'm hoping that'll fix the glitchy shit. If not, we'll just go from there, but whatever. I gotta post some some content in the Discord, man. Yay! What's up with you guys, though? Hope you're having a beautiful day. It's a great day to be alive. You know what I mean? Fucking action shot crash, too. Okay. Hopefully that'll do a little better, though. There we go. I was wondering why it said what it said. I'm just loading into the lobby, don't mind me. I've been working hard, bro. I fell asleep earlier, legitimately, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up at like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, because I got up at like early as shit, like 8 o'clock. And then it was like 10, 11, maybe 12, and I woke up and I was like, okay, I am not ready to get up just yet, so I went back to sleep and I didn't wake up until fucking 5:30. Like, what, bro? It was not good. But then again, I've been working my butt off, bro. Like, at my day job, working my butt off. It's more of a what the fuck, dude? Just touching shit, just everything goes downhill. Uh, but yeah, I have more of a physical restraining job or physically demanding job now, which I don't mind. I get paid a lot more, but is it fun? Not really. Not really. Then again, when is the job supposed to be fun, you know? Literally never. Although I wouldn't mind loving my day job. Tends to happen whenever we change settings. Tends to happen. so many new skins, though. It's kind of insane. We got it. Load those prefabs, baby. Load those prefabs, baby. This guy started playing an MMO, and he made the characters exactly like him. I mean, exactly like them. And I have no sound. That's fucking perfect, bro. Everything's a problem. Everything. What can we do to fuck with Brandon today? What is it? What is it? Damn, bro, I just clicked on Charlie Kirk's profile, and whenever it first pulled up was the last time I looked at his profile, which was 7.4 million followers. I mean, 7.7 million followers, and now he has 11.4 million followers in like 4 days. Well, I have sound? I don't understand. I didn't even hear it. That's insane. It says GTA 6 characters are rumored to age the longer you play the game. That'd be kind of nuts, huh? Start playing the game for like 50 years and each one of the characters ends up like 60 years old. That's insane to even think about. Bro, if I do be able to play it in this kind of quality, that's going to be awesome. Can I have a light, please? Can I please have my fucking light back, please? Thank you. Jesus Christ. God, bro. What the fuck? Does they have a goddamn light? Fuck. Jesus. Everything's going wrong today, big dog.